Hey guys, Kimber Schaefer here with Rage in the Cage OKC News, and we are here at the Academy of Martial Arts in South Oklahoma City, and we couldn't be more excited than to bring you these pre-fight interviews for Rage in the Cage 36. It is all going down at the Oklahoma City Farmers Public Market on April 17th, 2015, which also happens to mark the 20th anniversary of the Oklahoma City bombing. We are going to be doing another fundraiser. This is our second annual fundraiser for the Denny family that were just devastated financially. Two of their children severely injured in the Oklahoma City bombing 20 years ago. I am here tonight with a fighter that is going to be fighting on that card, Chris Shifflett. Chris, this is your second time fighting for Rage in the Cage. Your first time was about a year ago or so. You fought Ken Coulter, and that has been your only loss. And you took off about 8 months after that fight, and you've come back a winner. You are on a winning streak right now, 3 wins to your name. So how does this feel to be on another fight for Rage in the Cage? And I'm assuming you feel like you're going into this fight with a pretty good advantage?
Yeah, I feel real good about this fight. Whenever I took that break after fighting Ken Coulter, I wanted to make sure I was getting good and ready, training properly, just doing what I can do and fighting better.
Let's talk about your training. You live in Woodward, Oklahoma. You drove all the way here tonight for your pre-fight interviews, but you kind of consider the Academy of Martial Arts your home gym, and you drive into here as much as you can for training. So how do you feel about this as your home gym and what you've learned here, and how you feel like that's prepared you for these wins that you're getting in your record now?
I mean, I love this gym. It's one of the best gyms I've been to around. And it just helps me so much more than any gym on my boxing, kickboxing, and I've really improved on my ground game. You know, I used to be a wrestler for about a year, and this gym just made me so much better.
Well, and you know, your fight we just talked about, your debut, your MMA career, you debuted against Ken Coulter, and that night, of course, you didn't walk out with a win, but you did walk out with a deep respect for Ken Coulter, and he's since become a good friend of yours, and you guys are training partners. Is that right?
Yes, we right after our fight, we started hitting each other up. I came down here, trained with him, and now we're training at this gym, Academy of Martial Arts, and we're brothers now, and we put everything together.
All right, tell me a little bit about yourself, because this is your first time doing pre-fight interviews for us. We've obviously, a lot of our fans have seen you in the cage and seen your fighting career, but what about you as a person?
I mean, I'm a real honest, respectful guy. I try to stay humble as much as I can, but to get them belts, you got to start putting your name out there, start calling people out, and doing what you got to do.
Do you feel like at this point, now that you've been training about a year, do you feel like you've kind of developed a fighting style, or you just feel like you're a pretty well-round fighter?
I mean, I feel like I'm well-round. I mean, everyone knows because of all my fights, you know, I'm not the best on the ground, but this gym is really getting my ground game up. You know, I'm a striker, and no one wants to strike with me anymore. Like my last fight I had a week ago, they just held me out against the cage, and I came out with the win.
What are you looking to get out of this long-term, Chris?
I mean, whatever it'll take me, you know, Bellator or UFC is really what I want, but whatever it'll take me.
All right, well, you love it no matter where you go with it, it sounds like. What about any sponsors or thank yous, any shout-outs you want to do before we end the interview tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Wheeler Construction out of Woodward, Bohan Express out of Vicei, and then Mitchell Allen out of Woodward Wellness Center.
All right, well, we appreciate them too. We appreciate you, Chris, for making the drive out here for pre-fight interviews and for, you know, making your return to a Rage in the Cage card. Hey guys, come see him. Come see him fight and all the other fighters that are going to be on the card April 17th, 2015 at the Oklahoma City Farmers Public Market. Of course, this is a fundraiser for victims of the Oklahoma City bombing, and we hope to see you there. You can get tickets at ticketstorm.com from any of these fighters or from any Metro Party Galaxy location. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you April 17th.